So I know I don't usually say anything or really give an intro, but I haven't posted a video in a little while, and I haven't really been writing as much in the last couple of weeks. It's mostly because I've been in my room just doing buttloads of research, which is why now I feel like I sort of have enough knowledge to get on the subject that I really want to talk about, that I feel most anxious about. And I guess in big terms, that's like the ecological effects of a military-industrial complex, specifically the systems of food and plastic manufacturing that were birthed in war and then commercialized afterward in times of peace for massive profits. And when you think about where those business models were designed, it makes sense that they they sort of serve as short-term solutions, and when used for a long time have really disastrous long-term effects. And it's actually really simple to sort of combat this, but it needs to be done like on a daily basis all the time, and it becomes really hard, and it has to become, a daily habit, because it means, it's just thinking about where the things you use end up, and being mindful of the fact that you're really just an animal moving through and living off your own environment every day. Leads you to wonder where your things come from, where your conveniences come from, and how you can use less of them, or actually learning how to take exactly as much as you actually use. And, you know, you think about water, lights, energy, and the fact that we're really only the top predator in the world that doesn't feed anything else by feeding ourselves. So what happens to our waste? And an ongoing train of thought from there. I wonder how many bodies are not recovered during war. I wonder how many of those are not people, and are they counted? I wonder how many animals get left on every battlefield. I wonder how many animals have been hit by stray bullets. I wonder how many gorillas have been killed by rebel bombs in the Congo. I wonder how many gorillas have been killed by mining companies in the Congo. I wonder how many gorillas have been killed by Soko oil in the Congo. I wonder how many people have been shot defending gorillas in the Congo. I wonder how many of those people were tortured first. I wonder how many birds have eaten pieces of shrapnel from rebel bombs. I wonder how many pieces end up in the ocean. I wonder how much of that stays on the surface and how much sinks to the bottom. I wonder if the tiniest pieces are filtered through fish. I wonder how much floats back up on shore. I wonder how many children pick through those piles. I wonder how potent its chemicals are, or if they're cleaned in the ocean. I wonder how much is confused for food and brought back to a nest. I wonder how many less albatross will come back to Hawaii next year. I wonder if they can with a belly full of plastic. I wonder how many albatross there were before the morning of December 7th, 1941. I wonder how much the world's national park shrunk between 1914 and 1945. I wonder how many. 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 I wonder how much. I wonder if. I wonder how much. I wonder how many. I wonder how potent. I wonder how much. I wonder how many. I wonder if they can. I wonder how many. I wonder how much. I wonder how. 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 I wonder if. I wonder how. 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 I wonder if they. I wonder how. I wonder how.